I want to go across to Chetan Bhagat first. Chetan, you've got this article out where you're basically saying Rahul Gandhi is making a comeback from inept Pappu to Khatakhat Neta. The BJP says no, he's actually playing a very dangerous game. He's trying to divide India. Modi tries to unite India. Rahul's trying to divide India along the lines of caste, along the lines of class, and that this is dangerous. From your perch at this moment, do you want to explain why you've gone from being a supporter of Prime Minister Modi, that time Chief Minister, when you first came out in his support, now thinking that Rahul Gandhi is making what you believe is some kind of a comeback?
Okay. Firstly, you're mixing up two things. I'm being an analyst. More than anything, I love being an analyst. The only person I support is myself. Let me be very honest, and it's very fun to analyze rising political brands and falling political brands. So when I said in 2011, I wrote a column saying the rise of Modi is inevitable. The entire Congress supporters trolled me very badly. That was the time you couldn't even mention PM Modi in English media. Like you could not mention, because it was just like a person non grata. And here we are, he's in his third term. So firstly, I'm not coming from sometimes I'm wearing the analyst hat, and the analyst hat simply tells what is happening in the country. And I think it's of some value to people, because a lot of people reacted to it, commented on it. And I think it's of very high value to BJP as well, because I think somewhere down the line at the top levels of the BJP, the messages are not reaching. Chamchas have become a hard, thick crust, and the bigger the chamcha, the louder the voice, the lower the IQ usually. And, it is really causing a lot of damage to the brand of BJP, which has honestly, like the election results have shown, taken a hit. Now, Rahul's rise is very astonishing, because Rahul, by the way, that "kaun sa Rahul" comment, which is being used a lot, is nobody mentions that much that the other Rahul is there. The "kaun sa Rahul" was Rahul Kanwal or Rahul Gandhi. There was a genuine confusion, but abhi kaun Rahul kar diya usko. Anyway, I think the three main reasons. Firstly, Rahul's entire personality has totally changed. And I don't know how. I've come on studio in election results, and I personally admit I had very little hope from him, because he was not even coherent. He would say one sentence, he would start some high level thing, and 5 seconds later he's lost everybody. And that's just the art of oratory conversation, which we all felt he just doesn't have it in him. And some people have it and some people don't. But lo and behold, it's changed. And I don't know whether it's new fitness regime or supplements or good advisors, but I think it's a lot to do with him being authentic. He is no longer scared to be himself. He is no longer trying to impress. He's just talking to express. He also takes on very tough topics like religion, which taking on the BJP, BJP pura Hindu Samaj nahi hai. That's a big one to take. I mean, that's BJP's territory. And if you miss a beat on that one, you'll be hammered. And the BJP did try to hammer him, saying he's attacking all Hindus and all. But largely, he got away with that whole Shivji ki, taking out a Shivji's picture in parliament. I mean, that is not something you would have ever expected a Congress leader to do. But he did it, and it worked. It got traction. We live in the times of reels. We live in the times of YouTube shorts. It got traction. It went all over. And that's the game, man. Whether it's good or bad, separate story. The second thing I think Rahul Kanwal, is that the people are receptive today. Rahul Gandhi has been trying for a long time, but the people of India were in a thrall. They loved it. We all felt in 2014 that something big is going to happen. That was the promise. There is such a stable mandate. There is such a strong leader. There is such a mood to decisively do things. India is going to be different, man. I mean, India is going to be, everybody's going to progress. There's going to be massive GDP growth. It's a Hindu nirvana happening. And that 5 years later, okay, let's give another chance. It takes time, things don't get fixed. And things were slowly eroding, and people were saying, this is not the way things should be done. But you know what? Let this government do it. They know what they're doing. The things will be done differently. But in the end, there'll be something amazing. Now 2 terms ended. And now you have all this Agniveer and paper leaks and political allies and other parties, people coming here. It's like any other good old-fashioned Indian
let's unpack
politics.
what you're saying.
I'll take 20 seconds. And that has led to people being receptive to somebody else. Otherwise, they didn't even want to listen to Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Rahul Gandhi is also right place, right time. That matters a lot in politics. He's just at the right place last time. And my last point in the column is that the BJP has helped Rahul a lot, because Rahul Gandhi needed every hero. We write stories, right? Every hero needs an arc of redemption, where a hero goes, fights a battle, and like destroys and like finally survives to live the day. Now, earlier, if your image was that Rahul is a pappu, pappu means non-threatening, he's just nothing, he's inconsequential, NPC, as they call in video games, non-playable character. Now, suddenly, you're trying to disqualify him, cases, all these things, and he fought all that. Beghar kar diya, ghar se nikal diya, accounts frozen, all kind of things happening, and it's almost you gave him the narrative arc to become a hero. So the BJP did some help there. He should thank them too. So these three things have made it all happen, that Rahul is firing now and it's working. So I don't see even how BJP supporters can disagree with that.
Now let's take it one by one. You're saying the audience is more receptive. You know, what data sets do you have to try and prove that? In Uttar Pradesh, for example, where the India Alliance did well, is the coming together of the Yadavs, the Muslims and the Dalits, and some non-Yadav OBCs.
Rahul,
how do you arrive at this conclusion?
Rahul, first you tell me your Mood of the Nation polls. Your Pew survey said he's the most popular Prime Minister in the world, 73% approval rating. Then why the election results were like this? Why did the 400 par not happen? Something is definitely there. Why are the Rahul Gandhi videos getting 10x the views on Instagram? These are early indicators, right? The article is fun because it's predicting things early. When it becomes fairly obvious in the election results, there is nothing to write anymore. What I'm seeing is there are enough signs to tell you the budget. Okay, maybe has such a budget not come before? A little bit increase in taxes are there, but look at the negative backlash on it. What is happening? Have you seen in the last 11 budgets this kind of backlash? And it's not that different a budget. It's not even that bad a budget, but it's happening like this. So this is, are we not seeing this? Are the BJP supporters also not seeing this? I am very curious to know.
No, because the BJP's charges, some of these are divisive ideas. For example, the caste census. The moment you make people more conscious of their caste identity, it furthers schisms in society. Rather than try and unite people, you're actually furthering the divisions, which is easy to do because you're sitting in opposition. His job is not to govern, but to criticize.
And the BJP has never tried to do any vote bank politics ever. I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, I want to know. India is divided. India has communities. India has different groups which want different things. Somebody wants a reservation, somebody wants these things. Now, it is not one against the other. If you go out there and represent them, and that's how BJP came to power. Hindus were not being heard. 3 or 4 very genuine issues, temple, whatever, 370, all these things were there. And there was a political opportunity there. He's using the political opportunity. Ethically, is it good or not? Is it a moral argument now that Rahul Gandhi is not being really moral and ethical here? Which the BJP is making, that we can debate that. I can't argue that he's being moral or not, but is he doing well politically? That is the first question. No, is it working or not working? अच्छी बात कर रहा है या बुरी बात कर रहा है, वो असूल के खिलाफ है या नहीं, वो अलग बात है. अब ये बताइए, काम कर रही है चीज की नहीं कर रही, उसका फॉर्मूला वर्क कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है.
How do you know it's working? I mean, in Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Haryana, we will have some indication because ultimately the Congress only ended up at 99 seats. The BJP has 240.
It's working because we are discussing it today on your show. We didn't have these shows 1 year back. It's working because of that. It's working. We are actually considering this.
No, so you say that, he would earlier lose his audience. His personality seems to have changed. You're calling his rise astonishing. How do you think he's done it, and why do you think he's been able to pull it off?
Like look at it right now. When he went in the parliament, when he showed that picture of those people giving out the budget, he was blacked out. The visual was changed. For 1 second only, he managed to show it. On your TV screen, you froze that visual. That's exactly what is happening in Reels and Instagram all over the country right now. It worked. It did the job. The more you take the camera away from it, the more people want to see it. Isn't that the rule? Isn't that how it always works? ये मत देखना, साड़ियाँ देख लो, ये वाली आप नहीं खरीद सकते. क्या करते हो आप साड़ी की दुकान में? Sir, वही वाली दिखाओ ना. I mean, he's playing the game well. And I mean, we have to acknowledge that, right? And that is how BJP can counter it. My aim is both the parties do their best, bring out their best. But if the BJP says, no, this is not how the game is played or whatever, dude, if he's going to gain traction, what are you going to do? Right? How many views is his videos getting? Look at the comments on his tweets versus on BJP leaders' tweets. Has it changed or not? Are people telling me that there is nothing? You can say that he's misleading people. That's fine. That I'll give you that. That is your view. I can't. I don't know him. Maybe this is what he's doing is not the most pious way of doing politics. Maybe BJP does it better. But ये तो बताओ कि
Okay.
काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है.